So Orneas took the finger ring and went off to Beelzebul, who is king over the demons. He said to Beelzebul, "Come, Solomon summons you." But Beelzebul, having heard him, said to him, "Tell me, who is this Solomon, of whom you speak to me?" Orneas simply threw the ring at the chest of Beelzebul, saying, "Solomon the king summons you." By the power of the ring, Beelzebul cried aloud with a mighty voice, and shot out a great burning flame of fire, and he arose, and followed Orneas, and came to Solomon. When Solomon saw the prince of demons, he praised the Lord God. Then he questioned Beelzebul, saying, "Who are you?" The demon replied, "I am Beelzebul, the ruler of the demons." Solomon demanded that without interruption, the chief of the demons seat close to him, and explain the manifestations of the demons. And Beelzebul sat next to the king, and promised to bring him all the spirits under his rule. Solomon asked of the demon if there were any females among them. And when he told him that there were, the king asked to see them. So Beelzebul went off at a high speed, and brought unto him a female demon called Onoskeles, who had a very pretty shape, and skin so fair, but her legs were those of a mule, and she tossed her head every now and then. The name Onoskeles means she who has the legs of an ass. As she stood before the throne, Solomon said to her, "Tell me, who are you?" And she said to him, "I am called Onoskeles, a spirit which has been made into a body, and lurks upon the earth. There is a golden cave where I lie, but my most frequent dwelling places are the precipices, caves, and ravines. I am of many characters, and I pervert men from their true natures. I creep up from nature into the arms of men, and strangle them with a noose. But sometimes I do consort with them, in the semblance of a woman, especially with those of a darker skin. Those who share my star with me, who privately or openly worship my star, know not that they harm themselves, and fuel my appetite for further mischief. They wish to obtain money by the worship and commemoration of me. However, I supply a little to those who worship me fairly." Solomon questioned her about her birth, and she replied, "I was born of an untimely voice, born from an echo of the utterance of a man, made in the woods. This spirit is similar to the Hebrew spirit and daughter of the voice, named Bath Kol, as well as to the Greek spirit, named Echo." Solomon said to her, "Under what star do you pass?" And she answered him, "Under the star of the full moon, for the reason that the moon travels over most things." Then he said to her, "And what angel is it that frustrates you?" And she said to him, "It is he who lives in you." She probably meant the Spirit of God in Solomon, but Solomon thought that she mocked him, and had his soldiers strike her. Onoskeles cried aloud, and said, "I am subject to you, O king, by the wisdom of God, given to you, and by the angel Joel." So Solomon commanded her to spin the hemp for the ropes used in the building of the house of God, and accordingly, when he had sealed and bound her, she was overcome, and made powerless, and to do nothing, but spin the hemp, night and day.